Hi guys! In today's video we'll be making this water nymph inspired doll repaint. My idea was that she was kind of materializing from water, which is why her hands and feet are transparent. If you wonder why her hair looks kind of funny, it's because I wanted it to look like hair underwater, you know, it's kind of flowing a little upwards, so that's why I did it this way. I also wanted to try and make something that was more of like a figurine, therefore she's in a fixed position and I covered her joints. For this project I worked on this Spectra Wonder Guide doll that I bought secondhand. I chose her specifically for the transparency of her hands and feet, since I thought it was really cool for this project. To start off, I removed the hair, cutting it off very close to the head since I won't be using it. Then use nail polish remover or acetone to remove the factory paint of the face. Also remove the paint from the chain details on her hands to make them completely transparent, and also the majority of the white paint that is on her arms and legs. Now that she's nice and clean, we can use a file to remove her sculpted underwear. I was also going to file the joints where her legs were composed together, but I forgot to do that. But if you want them not to be visible, do it now. Then I chose the pose I wanted her to stand in, and then I fixed all of her joints using some super glue. After that I used some silk clay, which is air drying clay, to fill up the joints. Once all the joints has been filled, you want to allow the clay to dry completely. After that, take a file and smooth out the surface to make sure it's completely flush with the rest of the body. I thought I was thorough when doing this, but once I painted it, I thought it was a little noticeable still, so be sure you're very thorough at this step. Then I mixed up some acrylic paint and painted both the body and the face, leaving out the transparent part. I did 2 coats to get an even color, and then I sponged out the color onto the arms and legs to get a fading effect. Then I took the doll outside and primed it with the Mr. Super Clear spray before starting the repaint, and I used a bit of chalk pastel, a few watercolor pencils, and also some mica powder for the repaint. I started by sketching out the eyes using white just to get a general idea of the shape, and then I draw them out with a black pencil. To get a nice shimmer in the eyes, I applied some mica powder mixed with water. Since the skin was such a dark color, I realized it would take way too long to build up my watercolor pencils like I usually do, so I went straight into acrylic paint both for the eye whites and also the eyeliner. For the eyebrows, I drew them on in a dark blue pencil. I used dark blue chalk pastel to shade the lips, before going around with the same color to shade around the face, underneath the cheekbones, and also on the sides of the nose. One of my chalk pastels has glitter in it, a light blue, so I decided to add this on the top points of the face to get a shimmery like undertone to the skin before using a bit of white for the highlights. Spray the face again to set in our progress and then start working on top. I started by deepening the shading. Going over the same steps as we did previously in the first layer of the repaint will deepen the color and add more definition. Once your colors won't build up and layer anymore, seal it in again and start working on top of that. I dabbed on some black pastel for the pupils to make her eyes look kinda hazy and not too defined. I used acrylic paint to make the highlights of the eyes, and my black pencil to make some subtle lower lashes. I won't be giving her any upper lashes because I'll be giving her 3D ones afterwards. At this point I was happy with the face, and then I shaded the body the same way I had the face. When you're done, seal both body and face in a final time. Now for the hair. To get that flowing in water anti-gravity look, I needed some support from the inside, so I used a bit of super glue to stick on some more of the silk clay and molded it into kind of a base shape. Once the clay was all dry, I painted it blue. For the hair, I'll be reusing this dark blue hair, which I cut off Avia Trotter back when I redid her. Glue hair all around the head to cover the structure. To finish it off, I made a weft of hair and glued this around the hairline. Then you can twist the hair around the inner support. For the eyelashes, I took some regular sized eyelashes, cut them into pieces and glued them on. Then I glazed the eyes to bring out the shimmer. For her clothing, I took a strip of blue fabric and I glued this on to the doll in a wavy pattern to go with the water theme. I wanted her to have wings that kind of look like splashes of water, so I cut out these 2 shapes, 2 for each wing, and I cut them out from plastic packaging, so they could be clear and bendable, and then I covered them in glue and sprinkled on different types of glitters. When you're happy with the look, seal it in with glaze and then add them onto the doll. And then she's done! Would you like to see more repaints that are kind of more like figurines? If so, let me know in the comments below. Also, if there's any other fairy tale creatures, characters, whatever you'd like to see me make, leave them in the comments as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in a new one real soon. Bye!